So today I was on the Best of US Discord talking to a couple of the guys on there, and we got to talking about Bitcoin and really just cryptocurrency in general. And one of the things that popped up was that, the comments of, well, it's rebounding, it's probably going to head higher. And I thought I'd share some information that I have found very useful when it comes to just investing in general, but really in particular cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And I thought it was, we all get really emotional and hopeful about things. And one of those things we cannot get emotional about is investing or trading, because the other side of every trade we make or investment we make, there is somebody who doesn't care. They literally do not care about the well-being of you. And the reason is because they're designed not to care. Now that can be a human being. We've all met those people. But also it is a machine. And because cryptocurrency has become so popular and, more important, so liquid, the institutional investor or investors, hedge funds, are now in this game, and they honestly don't care. All they care about is their bank account and making big money and big bonuses. And so this is some insight to how you could look at crypto, how you can look at anything and build a uncaring rule book around investing or trading anything. So when I'm looking at an investment or a stock, a bond, cryptocurrency, I really start with the bigger picture, the macro picture, the economics behind it all. Because in the end, that is one of the biggest influencers of everything that goes on when it comes to any market, is how do the economics line up? And if you take a picture of just what is happening today, we are experiencing, or about to experience, a couple things. One, we're seeing slowing growth. We're seeing declining sales. We'll see more of that as we get into the second quarter earnings. But also, we're seeing mortgage applications go down. We're seeing new car or car sales in general decline. This is because, well, number one, money is getting harder to obtain or lend or loan, borrowing. And number two, it's because the big institutions who lend that money, in a lot of cases, recognize what is really happening. And so they're tightening up on who they're about to lend to, which in turn snowballs into really the whole picture of the economy starting to slow. The second thing, and one of the probably the bigger motivations of markets right now and people who are in them, is what is the Fed going to do this year? Now, they have come out and they said they're going to raise interest rates, Fed funds rate, 4 times. Now, the market, in response to that, says, no, we're pricing in 5 to 7. And it really just depends on the day when you look at it. So if they do raise interest rates 4 times, what does that do to markets? And when you're in a economy that is slowing, what is that going to do to the economy? Well, it's going to accelerate the slowing. I mean, when money gets more expensive, you borrow less, you spend less, your debt costs more. I mean, if you have a credit card debt or a floating rate, loan of some sort, as some companies do, you will pay more for that cost of that money in the near future as they raise interest rates. So we're slowing overall, which means now your risk on assets are slowly becoming risk off assets. We're seeing that when we look at, say, the Googles, the Facebooks, Microsofts of the world. We're starting to see a slowing of those stocks, and they're now trending lower. So I look at the intermediate trend period of time, so 90 days or more. Where is the trend? And if you look at all these indexes and indices, what you'll see is all of these are headed downward. In particular, the triple Qs, the NASDAQ 100, all heading downward. If you go back and look at, say, the cryptocurrencies, the Bitcoins, the Ethereums, the Cardanos, Polkadot, all of these, they're all heading south. So until you break that trend and get back on track with that trend, you are now in a up, move down further, up, move down further, lower highs and lower lows kind of an environment. Here's the other part of this. When you want to look at what kind of relationship, say, Bitcoin has, and this was part of the discussion I was having with these gentlemen, was that, or ladies, I don't really know if they're male or female at all, because you can't really tell on a Discord. But what I realized was, or what I shared with them was, if you look at the VIX, the volatility index of the S&P 500, and you compare that to, say, Bitcoin, it has a negative 91% correlation to Bitcoin. The VIX does. So if the VIX goes down, you're going to see the Bitcoin go up 90% of whatever the VIX goes down. But more importantly, and if you look at the VIX, we're trending higher overall. You're going to see the VIX go higher and Bitcoin go down 90% of whatever the VIX goes up. So if the VIX goes up 10%, your Bitcoin is going to go down 9%. See what I'm saying? This is where the FOMO, it's going to take over the world, it's the new thing, really you have to shelf it. You have to put it aside. And the reason is because the person or machine that is trading against you doesn't care. All they want to do is make money, and they're taking the opposite side of it. We saw a prime example of that during the financial crisis, when we found out Goldman Sachs was taking the opposite side of all their retailers' trades. They were betting against their own customer. So why wouldn't they be betting against you? And that is the trick. Where are they going? Where is money flowing? Where is volatility headed? And what in the long run is the economy doing? And right now, my take on it is it's all going down and it's going to go lower. And when it'll go low, slower, and then all of a sudden it'll explode to the downside and it'll rapidly increase, and you'll see a sell-off, just as we saw in March of 2020 when COVID hit, and we've seen it at every other crash. It accelerates like that. So be prepared, be on the defense, and risk manage your cryptocurrency portfolio. All right, that's it. I hope you have a great day. Hopefully that's been informative. Jump on the Discord if you want to chit-chat about this stuff and others more thoroughly. Love to talk about it. I just really love this stuff. It's amazing. So anyways, have a great day, and of course, always live loud.